Hello, beautiful manifestors. It is Olivia Grace, and I am back with another video for you all. And in this video, I'm going to be telling you guys 2 steps to shift yourself instantly. I am absolutely known for getting people results on the video in the same day, if not very shortly after. So if you follow these steps, you really will shift your identity and be able to shift in and out of states very quickly, because I'm going to cover something that I feel like is not really covered very often in the law of assumption community. So before I get started, I am Olivia Grace. This is the Master Manifestors channel. Here I talk about law of assumption, manifestation, all of that great stuff, introducing you to your God self, okay, or reintroducing you. So if you'd like to be a part of that, then you should totally subscribe, like the video, comment, share it with someone that you think it will help. If you would like to work with me, I do have options in the description, and I have a lot of different goodies that I'm going to be launching tomorrow after this video is posted. So just keep an eye out for all the goodness that is to come. Um, so other than that, let's get into the video. It's going to be really straightforward, short, to the point. Okay. So in the law of assumption community, we already know the biggest part of shifting our identity is choosing the new identity, claiming the new identity, right? So just a quick crash course in claiming the identity. This does not mean that you're trying to become, you are claiming that you are now this new version of self. This is what Neville means when he says appropriate the state. So to appropriate it is to take it as if it belongs to you already. So this is what we're doing with our techniques, affirmations, sleep tapes, subliminals, whatever it is that we're doing. We are putting on this new state, trying on this new state. But for those of you who find that while I'm still struggling, or I've been putting on this new state over and over and over, and I'm still not seeing a difference in my life. Okay, here is the groundbreaking part, because putting on the new state is really truly only half. It's only half of the equation, and putting on the new state is not enough by itself to get you results in your 3D. So here's the last part, right? The second part that we're missing, which is dropping the old state, dropping the old story, dropping the old identity, especially when it comes to big identity shifts that we're making. A lot of times we're putting on this new state, but we're also simultaneously holding on to the old self, holding on to the old version, the old stories, the old assumptions, the old beliefs that come from the old self and the old story that should no longer be relevant if you are correctly appropriating and assuming this new state. So this is where people find, oh, I'm getting hot and cold results, or even you might even not be getting any results and just find yourself in extremes amounts of resistance because you're trying to hold these two states simultaneously, right? So let's give some examples to make this clearer. Let's take someone who's shifting in money, right? Let's take someone who is shifting from being stuck in their 9 to 5 like me, where I was Uber Eating, and but wanting to make 10K plus a month in their business, right? And so this person might be showing up, like for me example, I would show up, I would make videos, I would talk about things, but when it came to actually taking action on my ideas and launching programs, offering coaching, all of that stuff, I was hesitant, because even though I was like, yeah, I'm doing part of the work of embodying, I'm totally was definitely doing the work of affirming. I was absolutely doing, the manifestational work of affirming, scripting, and all of this stuff. And I still wasn't really seeing a huge shift in my life until I disassociated from the old self. I disassociated from the Uber Eats self, from the failure identity that I had carried for so long, from the identity of nothing I do works, right? So when you have that idea, which a lot of people who are shifting into entrepreneurship have that idea that I'm a failure, nothing I do works, it's not, this isn't going to take care of me, this is not going to supplement my income. And so you actually take action from that state, or don't take action, right? So you're like, oh, I just can't get over my procrastination. Well, you're procrastinating because you've already accepted failure, because you're still, even though you're saying, okay, I know what this new version of me would do, but I still really, truly deep down believe that I'm the old version. So I'm going to keep affirming and telling myself the new story, but really, truly who I think that I am is the old story, and I'm holding on to simultaneously both. So I can't take action from this new version that I don't really identify with. I'm going to keep taking action or not taking action from this old version, and then you keep getting the same result. So okay, Now, really disassociating, that is no longer who I am. When you hear those old thoughts, the old assumptions, when you want to take the same old action or don't take the same old action, remind yourself in the moment, oh, yeah, I'm no longer that version anymore. I'm no longer the version that procrastinates. I'm no longer the version that doesn't take action on my dreams. I'm no longer the version that lets people disrespect her, right? We can talk about this in relationships as well, right? So, when you're showing up and it's like, I'm doing all the affirming, I'm doing all of the subliminals, I'm doing all of the everything, but I'm not seeing any results with my person, or I'm not seeing any results in my relationship. But you might be doing all of these things, but you're simultaneously thinking, right? Maybe not even at the front of your mind, but if you really deep down think about what are you expecting, you might find that you're still expecting in line with the old self. Well, I'm expecting him not to reach out because he hasn't, right? Or I'm expecting him to reject me and tell me no, he still wants to be friends, even though I'm telling myself I'm chosen, I'm wanted, I'm committed to. But what I'm still really identifying with is that I'm not chosen, I'm not committed to. And so that's the version that you expect as, assume as, and that's the results that you're getting. So when you really give yourself the opportunity to drop completely the old story, that is no longer who I am. I'm not the person that's rejected. I'm not the person that fails. I'm not the person that doubts themselves. I'm not the person that wavers, right? Yes, recognize who you're stepping into, but also recognize who you're stepping out of so that when it pops up, you can recognize it as no longer a part of your story, as the imposter that it is, as the illusion that it is. That's not who you are anymore. Okay. So assume your new identity, right? We all know that, but drop the old identity. And a lot of times we can feel safe in the old identity because the old identity has supported us. Even if you've been in a failure identity or whatever type of identity, you have built like a survival mechanism around operating in that way. And so your old identity will sometimes try to stick around like, no, you need me, you need me, I'm keeping us safe. But really being brave enough, being bold enough, right, regulated enough to say, you know what, not even in a hateful way, but thank you for all that you've done, but I've got it from here. My new self has it from here. I'm done identifying like that. I'm done acting as that. I'm done assuming and believing as that. And really, truly, fully 2 feet in, step into your new identity and walk in it, right? And then you will see things shift for you instantly. Instantly. I promise you guys. This is how I went from Uber Eatsing to 10, 20K months in my business, okay? Which was a dream, but I had to let go. I can't be a Uber Eats driver and a successful business and manifestation coach as well. I had to choose. So choose your higher self, you guys. Choose this greater version of yourself. All right. She's there. She, he, whoever is there waiting for you, arms open. That's why this video is popping up in front of you right now. So fully embrace it. Stop being scared. Okay. You're not going to get to the end of your life and be mad that you took chances on yourself. You'll be mad that you didn't. All right. So I am intending that this prospers you. I'm absolutely sure that it has. I can't wait to hear your success stories. Put them in the comments for me. And I'm sending you all infinite love. I will see you guys in a video soon.